appropriately for a night out at the theater in St. Cloud. They're seated on the aisle near the exit. Ron is reading a brochure. Jessica holds a program.
Lutsen and the Sawtooth Mountains.
Imagine calling anything mountains
On
in
the
this state.
North shore of Lake Superior, over 1,000 feet of elevation.
Do you think I should bring a swimsuit? I asked Laura where we were staying and she wouldn't tell me.
1,000 feet. Now, I guess that doesn't really sound all that mountainous, does it?
I don't know what's gotten into her lately.
I don't know why they couldn't have picked us up here. It's a 2.5-hour drive up there when the roads aren't covered in snow. We could have slept there, gotten up, started skiing right away. Then we could have skipped all this.
Oh, I know. It makes less sense than most of the plans they hatch. Still, it'll be nice to have all the kids together again. Well, almost all the kids.
3 out of 4 isn't bad. Now, what would you call them? Beginner, intermediate, advanced, or expert?
Those are my only options.
Oh, hey, come on now. We used to ski all the time. You remember how much fun we used to have? We were probably advanced back then.
If there's a hot tub and I don't bring my swimsuit.
What time's this place supposed to start anyway, as fascinating as that curtain is?
But I always overpack. Oh, I have just got to call her.
They just told us to turn our phones off, remember?
Oh, hush.
Jessica dials her phone. A telephone rings on stage behind the curtain. Ron groans and ducks his head down in his The phone continues ringing on stage as the curtains open to reveal an average hotel interior. The stage is divided into 2 rooms, a living room, stage left, and a bedroom, stage right. There's a door in the living room which leads to the hall, and a door in the bedroom which leads to the bathroom. We see ordinary hotel furniture, a table, a sofa, a mini fridge, and so on. There are large bland paintings on the walls. Laura is in the bedroom, laying on the bed with a TV remote in her hand. She looks at her ringing cell phone, turns off the TV, and then answers the call.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, hon. How are you?
Good. Hey, aren't you guys at that show?
Yes, it's just about to start, but it'll be too late to call you after, and I just wanted to know if I should pack a swimsuit. Is there a hot tub?
Oh,
Laura sits up on the edge of her bed.
I don't know.
Don't know. It's just I'm trying to figure out what to pack. I don't want to be doing it all at the last second. You know how I am.
Sorry.
Well, what's the place? I'll just look it up myself.
I don't remember.
You don't remember the name of the place you're taking your entire family to tomorrow? No? Oh, well, isn't the main resort or one of the chain hotels? Do you remember that much at least?
Okay, well look, just bring it then.
But I don't want to overpack. I always overpack.
Okay, can I get back to you? I'm on the toilet.
Oh, honestly.
Alright, love you too. See you
Calling back!
Turn that thing off.
The spotlight fades on Jessica and Ron. They stay in their seats as the lights come up to full on stage. In the bedroom, Laura hangs up, takes a moment, and then dials a number.
Honey, hi. No, nobody's here yet. No, I told them all 6:30, so hopefully everyone will be here by 7. Yeah, so you haven't left St. Paul yet? You haven't left your desk yet? No, that's okay. I can get things started if I have to. Absolutely. Meanwhile, I have to figure out how to help my mother pack for a trip that isn't happening. Yeah, I'll tell her that. Hang on a sec, honey.
Laura goes to the door and opens it to reveal Alan and Peggy. They are dressed in swimwear and towels. They each carry a paper grocery bag.
Big brother!
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Laura, so good to see you. You too. Come on in, you're early.
No, we're just dropping these off, then we're leaving. Does your room have a fridge?
Yeah, over there. What's with the towels? What are you guys doing?
Well, we just worked out, and now we're headed for the sauna.
Yeah, the sauna here is amazing. It gets super hot, and there's hardly anyone else in there.
Wait, how long have you guys been here?
Since Wednesday.
Wednesday? Yeah, we needed some us time.
Some of which happens in said sauna.
My folks don't mind the extra couple days. They love spending time with the girls.
What? No, they've been in St. Cloud a couple days already. Have you seen Mom and Dad yet?
Hell no. Listen, this bag is the liquor and the glassware. That bag is the mixer, so get that one in the fridge. We'll bring ice down later. Do we need anything else? Snacks? Anything?
What? Sorry, Carter, can I call you back later? It's okay, I understand. It's work. Alright, see you soon.
Laura hangs up the phone and puts it away.
Ellen, this isn't a party.
I know, but I got your favorite.
Alan hands the bag to Laura. She pulls out a bottle and looks at it. She looks at a couple of the other bottles.
You got everyone's favorite.
Refrigerator, we'll be back.
Peggy hands Laura the second bag.
Bye, Laura. Good to see you.
Alan and Peggy exit. Laura closes the door and sets down the bags as her phone rings.
That was fast. Hi, honey. You did? Oh, good. You can leave then? Great.
Laura unpacks the bags as she talks, sets several liquor bottles on the table, then puts the mixers in the fridge.
No, they just left. Listen, I have to warn you. Alan brought a lot of booze. Like, a lot. I just don't want it to be a problem. Yeah, I know. Well, since Wednesday, apparently? I don't know. Sounds like they just needed a vacation. They left the girls in Oregon with Peggy's parents. I don't know. Probably just fucking and shopping. You know them. Okay, well, I'll let you get on the road. Careful out there. It's still coming down pretty hard. 94 was stop and go for a while. Yep. See you soon.
Laura hangs up and takes a moment to gather herself.
All right. Doing fine. Everything is fine.
Laura dials a number and waits while it rings a number of times.
Hi, Kevin. Okay. Hope I'm getting your voicemail because you're on your way here. The roads are worse the closer you get to St. Cloud, so be careful. Oh, and I'll hate you forever if you bail on us again. Younger brother? No, I don't recall having a younger brother.
Laura hangs up and takes a closer look at her favorite bottle. Blackout, end of scene 1. Scene 2. Laura is lying on the bed, TV remote and mixed drink in hand. She clicks channels a couple times before there's a knock at the door.
Hang on.
Laura turns off the TV and goes into the living room. She opens the door to reveal Peggy, who is dressed for the evening and holding a cooler.
Hi. Anyone here yet?
Not yet. Come on in.
Ice.
Peggy sets the cooler down.
Do you mind if I use your bathroom? I want to put my hair up, and Alan's and ours just wrecking that thing.
Sure. Help yourself.
I mean, when he gets going, it's not even a smell. It's almost like a taste in the back of your throat.
Oh, that's plenty.
Peggy moves stage right toward the bathroom.
So, should be an interesting weekend. Aren't you afraid your mother's gonna freak out when she finds out what's going on?
Oh, shit!
What, that hadn't occurred to you?
No, I forgot to call her back.
Laura gets out her phone and starts dialing. Peggy goes into the bathroom.
Hi, Mom. Just calling you back to let you know that... Oh, swimsuit. Yes, bring one. I'm bringing mine, so call me back when you get a chance. Or don't. Probably don't. I'll see you in the morning.
Laura hangs up the phone.
Ugh.
Real smooth.
Well, I'm new at this.
$50 says that's not Alan. He was really digging his heels in up there.
Laura opens the door to reveal Kevin, who is holding a bouquet of flowers.
Would you look at that? I guess I do have a little brother after all.
Hey Laura, good to see you again.
Kevin hands Laura the flowers so he can take off his winter coat.
How are the roads?
A little crazy, but everyone was moving pretty slow. I drove about 40 all the way here. They're saying it's supposed to keep on going all night too. Spring is officially never coming.
Carter's on his way from St. Paul. I hope he's okay. The timing of this whole weekend, I swear.
Kevin hangs up his coat and reaches out for the flowers that are in Laura's hand, but she turns away, not noticing.
Make yourself a drink if you want. Alan's got everyone's favorite stuff again.
I didn't think this was a party.
That's what I said.
Kevin looks at the spread of bottles.
Wow, this reminds me of Uncle Rich's funeral.
So, you haven't said anything to Mom, have you? I feel like she's suspicious.
That's because you suck at being sneaky.
Hey Peggy!
Hi, Kevin. You remember how I like my screwdriver,
I
right?
sure do, coming up.
Kevin starts making drinks for himself and Peggy.
So how does this all work tomorrow anyway? Are you gonna just tell them like it's some kind of intervention, or are you going to try to ease them into it gradually? Or should we just devise some sort of rocket to launch them both into space?
As they talk, Laura is unwrapping the flowers and putting them in a vase.
Well, it's not really an intervention. I did a little research actually, and this is different. I don't know what this is, to be honest, but I'm hoping we can figure that out tonight. I mean, I feel like I know what we want to say, it's just the how we have to talk about. So maybe go easy on the vodka there, especially this early in the evening.
Hey, Mama Bear doesn't get to party very often.
Kevin pours in a little more booze, and Peggy returns to the bathroom.
Damn right.
Just so you're aware, I'm still not taking a side here. I cannot stress that enough.
I know, I remember.
Good. So what are the roads going to be like between here and Duluth in the morning?
Laura turns and glares at him.
What?
You realize we're not actually going skiing, right?
Well, yes, of course, but Mother would expect you to know that type of thing. If she asks you about the roads, you'll want to, well, if you want to suck it less at being sneaky, think it through.
Kevin finishes making the drinks, then crosses stage right to deliver Peggy's drink to her in the bathroom. Laura finishes with the flowers and sets them out. There's another knock at the door. Laura opens the door, and there is Alan, dressed and ready for the evening.
Welcome back.
Thanks. So where's this psychiatrist boyfriend of yours?
He's on the road. We're waiting for him. And Carter's not a psychiatrist.
What is he then? A therapist?
Alan goes right for the bottles and
Us-
starts pouring himself a drink.
A psychologist?
No, he's more like a... Hey, slow down there. We have to make some actual decisions tonight.
Yes, tomorrow is very important. I hear you. The problem is I have an extremely high tolerance.
Kevin emerges from the bathroom.
Hey, is that my favorite brother I hear?
You mean your only brother?
And I thought you didn't really like him all that much anyway.
Well, don't tell him that. I'm trying to maintain the illusion.
Kevin and Alan hug.
Did you know they've been in town since Wednesday?
Really? No, what have you been doing?
Oh, you know us. Mostly just shopping and fucking.
And not necessarily in that order. So, buddy, how's Minnesota treating you? How's dirt farming?
Yeah, what exactly is it that you do again, Kevin?
It's like chemistry, practical chemistry. I'm a soil specialist for the county and some freelance.
Illicit.
Oh, allegedly.
His business card says half farmer, half ninja.
My business card says soil specialist.
Okay then. So, what's new in soil these days?
Well, mycorrhizal, fungal, partnerships actually, so I'm glad you asked. I can talk for literally hours about that.
Please don't.
Alan raises his glass.
Go!
Skull. That's nice. What is that? Is that Russian?
More like Nordic.
You know, your big brother is right, Kevin. You would do well in Portland. If you're ever looking for a change, I really think that your weirdness could work to your advantage out there.
I'm fine right here in Minnesota. Thanks, though.
Come on, show a little gumption.
What's gumption?
It's like moxie, but for boys.
Is that an Oregon word?
It's just Oregon.
Oregon?
Oregon.
Or Poobrun?
Oh.
Peggy exits to the bathroom.
So, what about you, Laura?
Behind them, Kevin notices the flowers and picks the vase up.
I know the Twin Cities is more interesting than Alexandria, but still.
You mean, do I want to move somewhere else? Well, Carter and I have talked about that lately. Considering what's going on, we'll probably stay in the Twin Cities for the foreseeable future. Or I guess at least until Sammy grows up.
Actually, Laura, we wanted to talk to you about that.
Kevin removes the flowers from the vase and begins wrapping them back up.
About what?
Well,
Alan turns to look at the bathroom, but the door is closed and Peggy is still inside.
well, let's start with the basics. This Carter guy hasn't even passed inspection yet. I mean, is that his first name or his last name? Do you even know that?
Listen, this isn't going to turn into some kind of butt-sniffing masculinity competition. Carter isn't like you.
Oh, you mean awesome?
And it's not going to be some kind of test for him to pass or fail at your discretion. We're all here to help our wonderful nephew avoid a terrible fate. We cannot let Mom and Dad have him.
Well, on that, we are totally agreed. But we really need to talk before things get started. I wanted Peg to be here for this, but she's Apparently taking a dump or something. So I'll just go ahead and say it.
Kevin, what are you doing?
Kevin
Sorry.
has finished wrapping the flowers back up and is putting them by his coat.
I'm sorry, but these are actually for someone else.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why would I bring you flowers for your hotel room?
Well, you could have said something.
What? Do you have a date?
Maybe.
After this?
I told her it might go late.
I am characteristically speechless.
And while that is a relief, what the hell, Kevin? Tonight?
Sorry, I don't make it to town very often.
You know, we're all getting up before the sun rises tomorrow in order to maintain the fragile illusion that we're going on a family trip, right? And you sound like a hillbilly talking about St. Cloud like it's a place.
Where I come from, we call you hill people.
It's true. Aside from Portland and the usual tourist traps, even I haven't seen much of Oregon. Get up into them hills and things get weird quick. You turn and you run when you start to hear the banjo music.
Alexandria isn't that bad, you guys. It's mostly just Lutherans.
So where's this shrink? Can we just go ahead with whatever you got planned? I mean, the family's all here.
Alan, Carter's going to be in my family, maybe really soon. Let's please just wait.
Actually, we wanted to talk to you about that.
But maybe we should wait, like she said, until the whole family is here.
Alan and Peggy share a look as Laura's phone rings.
That's him. Don't go getting weird on me at the last second. Hi, is everything okay? How are the roads?
Laura walks away from the table.
What are you guys up to? Listen, I'm not taking sides, but I will tell you that you need to present a united front tomorrow. I see Mom and Dad a lot, especially lately, and I know for sure they'll feel really confident about this decision. They won't be skewed easily.
Alan and Peggy share another look.
Alright, don't say I didn't warn you.
Okay, yeah, no, it's fine. Be safe, text me.
Laura hangs up and returns to the group.
Alright, he's by Monticello and the traffic is slow, but it's moving.
Well, plenty of time for another round then.
Alan starts making fresh drinks.
Listen, while sepsis does sound kind of glamorous, maybe we should keep our wits about us tonight? We can party hard tomorrow night, after the deed is done.
First of all, Laura, crushing guilt is so last season. And second, the word you're looking for is cirrhosis, not sepsis. Though cirrhosis can certainly lead to sepsis.
Ew.
And have you looked outside? Have you seen those flakes out there? Actually, highway time from Monticello is going to be at least an hour. Those are heavy, giant, slippery snowflakes. We're talking heart attack inducing, hip breaking, wet snow. The kind of snow that killed Uncle Rich.
Snow that the Inuit would call Nevluk.
Oh, don't.
Hey, is it true that they have over 100 words for snow?
Please don't.
Well, it depends on who you ask.
Oh my god! Fine, I'll take a screwdriver too.
Blackout. End of scene 2. Scene 3. It's a little bit later in the evening. Peggy and Kevin sit on the couch. Laura and Alan sit at the table. All are continuing to drink as they wait.
And then there's Utukrug, which is a mix of rain and snow, what we would call sleet.
Well, I never said don't bring snacks.
No, you just mocked me at the mere suggestion.
What else?
How about Nataryuk, which means fresh snow?
Ooh, Nataryuk. Wow, those Inuit really knew what they were doing. Why don't we have as many words for snow?
Yeah, if anyone needs 100 words for snow, it's Minnesotans. I mean, I know the difference between a blizzard and a dusting.
You know an onding from a skift.
And I can tell powder from slush.
You can tell shrewd from splosh.
But that's about it. Those people understood snow. Wait, the last ones didn't sound very Eskimo-y.
Ha, it's because I switched to Old English. Yes, white people have more words for snow than you think.
Mom and Dad have been divorced for 8 years now, you guys. Why can't they just live apart? Maybe we can talk them into moving out of the house, too. I mean, it's so hard to explain to other people.
Yeah, just like that time when they were Episcopalians for a year.
I remember that. Hey, you guys remember that time they forgot they were supposed to pick us up from Grandma's house and we had to stay the whole weekend?
Oh, was that the time you saw her sleepwalking in the nude?
I should never have told you that. No, this was the time we ran out of food and her medication because she was too old to drive and we were all too young to drive.
They left me at Camp Lebanon for a whole extra week one summer. That's why I knew all the janitors so well.
How about when I told Mom I wanted to marry Peggy and all she said was, "You would."
2 insults in one.
hurtful and efficient.
Yeah, it took her a while to warm up to me.
Hey, remember that one time when I was 8 and Mom woke me up in the middle of the night with a martini in her hand just to tell me that being my mother wasn't the most interesting thing about her life? No? Was that just me?
That was just one time?
Yeah, the other time she mostly just warned me against having kids in general. That was the only time she got so specific.
Well, she did love her martinis back then.
I hope tomorrow doesn't get ugly. She could really go off the deep end over this.
I told you guys she doesn't act like that anymore. She's really been working on herself lately. Her and Dad.
Ugh. Either way, we're going to hear the F word a lot tomorrow.
And why the fuck would that bother us?
Family is the F word.
Suddenly I'm feeling so lucky to have the parents that I do. Remind me to call them later.
Okay, as much fun as this is, we need to start getting serious. Carter will be here any minute.
Are you kidding? That's the ending out there. You'll probably never see this guy again. I'm sorry, Laura, but he belongs to the Tundra now. The sooner you accept that, the sooner we can all move on.
Okay, we really have to at least stop drinking, you guys.
I can stop anytime I want, Laura. I learned it by watching you.
Children, can we just practice being mature so when Carter does get here, we can get this worked out and still get some sleep tonight? And I'm going to suggest Thanksgiving rules to help everything along.
Sounds like a good idea.
What's that?
It means no politics and no religion like on Thanksgiving. Tends to save a lot of hassle.
You guys remember when Mom told us that Carol was pregnant?
Oh, our sweet little sister, a pregnant high school dropout.
And now apparently a drug dealer.
So shocking, and yet so not shocking.
At least Mother had the decency to be out of her teens before she started grunting out babies.
Little Sammy is going to be 3 in the spring. These are intensely formative years, you guys. We can't let Mom and Dad have him. They'll ruin that kid.
Right. We can't let them make another one of us.
Hey, speak for yourselves. I turned out fine.
They all turned to look at Kevin for a moment.
So what's the deal with Carol anyway? I mean, what's actually happening? 4 different people have told me 4 different stories.
I've been trying to keep up, but Kevin's been the one reading all the court documents.
Okay, well, there are a lot of back and forth, but what it comes down to is that Carol's going to be gone a long time. She's in treatment now, which will last at least 6 months. Then she's got the sentence, which you guys know is 3 to 5 years, best case scenario.
Yeah, she does, good behavior.
Right, so they have a strong argument to vacate her parental rights, but they don't want to spend the time or money placing Sammy if someone in the family can take him instead. The problem is that they're requiring actual permanent adoption.
What I want to know is, how did they decide it was okay for Mom and Dad to raise him?
I don't think they look too hard at the actual family in question.
Well, that works in our favor at least.
And maybe share another look.
Yes, it does.
And we do not want the county to place him. If that happens, we most likely would never see him again.
Right, we can't let that happen. We have to make sure that Sammy isn't taken by strangers, or worse yet, our parents. I know it's a big responsibility, but I just want to assure you all that Carter and I can handle it. We are so ready, and
Actually, we wanted to talk to you about that.
Do we?
It's been an hour. We could have told her by now.
what are you guys up to?
That's what I said.
Well, we've been thinking about the whole thing, big picture.
Laura's phone buzzes.
Okay, and Carter is looking for parking as we speak, so you better just spit it out.
Well, it's just Peg and I have been talking about it a lot. The whole thing with Sammy, well, frankly, we're wondering if there might not be more for him. Out in Oregon, a better life.
Are you kidding me?
I know, but think about it. We have a lot of advantages out there. We have sane grandparents, siblings, we've got the huge backyard.
Right now you're going to bring this up?
And our girls are 4 and 6. Sammy's about to turn 3, so that's perfect. They would all be able to go to school together. Remember how much we all used to all wish we could have gone to high school together?
Well, of course. Why wouldn't you want to undermine me at the last possible second and take over, making it once again all about you?
Besides, how serious are you about this Carter anyway? You said if you two move in together, you're going to be engaged to be engaged? What does that even mean?
Oh, but Laura, didn't you have everything planned out down to the smallest detail? Why, yes. Yes, I did, actually.
Guys.
Well, fine. If you're going to be that way about it, never mind. We'll make our own.
Guys.
Whoa,
Gee,
now
Laura,
wait
wasn't
a
that
minute.
supposed to be kind of a
You
big
and
deal for
son,
you?
this is
Well,
the
yes,
only way
it
because
was
we are
actually
not going to go
supposed to be
through
a major
all
event
this
in my life,
ever again.
a step
You're freaking me out.
Oh, what do you want, hippie?
Laura gives Alan a death stare as we hear a knock on the door. She takes a beat before going and opening the door to reveal Carter. He wears a winter jacket and is carrying a cardboard tray of coffee cups.
Hi guys, gas station mochas for anyone who wants one. Sorry, they're probably not the best, but they are hot.
Carter kisses Laura's cheek.
Sorry also that I'm so very, very late. I was slipping all over the road. I swear it's like driving through lard out there.
Sounds like a load of squash.
No, I'm being sincere.
No, it's Inuit. I think. Or was that Old English?
Okay, you must be Kevin.
Sure.
Nice to finally meet you, Carter. I'm Alan. I'm Laura's oldest sibling, and I have a really big backyard. So, what can I get you to drink?
Alan waves an arm at the array of bottles. Carter holds up his cardboard tray of cups.
You brought coffee, right?
Yeah, it's fine, guys. Nobody bothered to introduce me or anything.
Peggy goes and gets herself a coffee from the tray and follows Alan to the couch.
So you're Peggy then.
Yeah, I guess.
Honey, is everything okay?
Not really. These two geniuses think that Sammy would be better off with them in Oregon, apparently.
Alan and Peggy sit on the couch, tipping a flask into their coffees.
What?
And they decided to tell me this tonight, moments before you arrived. So now we all get to deal with that for a while.
So what are you anyway? A shrink? Therapist?
Alan holds out his flask, offering it to Carter.
Well, I'm more of a drug and alcohol counselor, actually. And a recovering addict, so no thank you.
Carter waves the flask away.
We're on vacation.
Oh,
Sorry.
So my first question is maybe kind of an obvious one, but are these two alcoholics, and should we be concerned about the children that they already have?
We're on vacation.
I will drink to that.
Let's go, indeed.
They're actually pretty moderate drinkers most of the time. They save it up for special occasions.
Yeah, we're way more responsible than we look.
Yeah, we are.
And we have a huge backyard and better schools.
And again, little Sammy would have great grandparents out there. Well, not great grandparents. I mean, like, my grandparents are dead.
Cirrhosis?
Sepsis, actually, from infected cirrhosis. Both of them.
Tragic, way to go.
Stop it.
Guys, seriously, what about all of our plans?
That's what I said.
I mean, I'm sorry, but we've been working on this a long time. Planning, debating, preparing, shopping, babysitting, not to mention other decisions, other very important decisions, depend on what happens tomorrow.
Look, if you want to marry my sister, then do it because you want to, not for anyone else. Not even someone as awesome as Sammy.
Do not start with this. I'm warning you.
I mean, how long have you guys been serious now anyway? A year?
Shut it down, Alan.
Almost. It'll be a year next month.
Just stop. It should be us because I helped babysit when Carol was in and out of rehab. Sammy knows me best.
Sure, but what about him? This guy probably barely knows Sammy. What if he wants to molest him?
Oh my god, we can't be up all night arguing. You cannot be doing this to me right now.
Okay, seriously. Though, remember when everyone came out to visit us last fall? You remember how well Sammy and the girls got along? How cute was that? It could be like that for him all the time.
Oh, you are such an asshole. Unfucking believable. Once again, you put us in a completely impossible situation.
Okay, everyone, listen. Now, we're not going to be able to resolve this when we're feeling so angry and shocked and maybe betrayed.
Well, we have to figure this out tonight. Because if we go into this divided, they will destroy us. We have to be in agreement. If we aren't, tomorrow will be a bloodbath.
That's what I said.
I'm just saying we need to not be overwhelmed with emotion when we're trying to discuss this. I don't want to invalidate your feelings of frustration, Laura, but it's counterproductive to allow our negative emotions to overtake us and dictate our behavior.
Wow, listen to that. Who did you vote for?
Thanksgiving rules.
Yeah, Thanksgiving is pretty awesome, I guess. But let's try to stay focused, okay, guys? Maybe it would be helpful if we could all take a little break so we can calm down and gather ourselves. I think some of us may be overwhelmed by new information.
Yes, maybe a short break would be good.
Listen, as a recovering addict, I know a lot about compromise. I bet we can come up with a way forward if we just take a moment to gather our thoughts and come at it with clear heads. Yes? So why don't we separate to our rooms and breathe a little bit before we keep going? What do you guys think?
Well, Kevin's got a date after this, so we can't take all night.
You have a date tonight? After this?
That's what I said.
Hey, I told her it might go late.
Fine, we'll make it a short break then. Everyone remember to try to imagine a solution rather than ruminating on the problem.
Also remember there are 5 of us, so if we can't come to an agreement, we could just put it to a vote.
Both couples turn slowly to look at Kevin.
Oh, fuck you guys!
Out! Everyone out! And leave the booze here.
They all turn to leave.
Not you, Carter. This is our room.
Alan, Peggy, and Kevin exit. Blackout. End of scene 3. And it's molester.
Yeah. Molester, I
I don't
know.
want anybody saying the word molest.
Molester, yeah, I know.
It's okay, scene 4. Lights up is stage right in the bedroom. Alan and Peggy lay on the bed relaxing. The living room is dark.
Yeah, I mean, Laura's my sister and I love her, but
But a 3-year-old child is a very big responsibility.
it's more difficult than she realizes. And Carter, I don't even know about that guy.
Oh, hey, did Kevin bring us anything?
No, I'll check.
Alan calls Kevin.
Hi, buddy. Yeah, we're just wondering if you brought us anything. Really? You want to come up? Yeah, room 914.
Alan hangs up the phone.
You know, if we end up raising 3 kids, we won't be able to let loose like this, like, maybe ever anymore. Like for a long time.
Yeah, I agree. We need to party our asses off now while we still can.
Lights off in the bedroom, up in the living room. Laura and Carter sit at the table.
How do you think it's going? Be honest. I think we're winning.
We should have seen this coming. Wait, should we have seen this coming?
Peggy and I have been talking about the big picture. I just knew he would find a way to make it all about him. This is my fucking prom all over again.
Think about tomorrow, honey. Remember your breathing.
Yes, breathing. I'm breathing. Right. We can't destroy him if we're out of control. Thank you, dear.
We're not destroying, we're trying to figure out how to move forward, yes?
Right. Sorry. Yes, we just need to have a good idea. Something that makes everyone happy, solves all of our problems, and maybe is even a cure for cancer! He thinks he's winning, but he is not winning.
Lights off in the living room, back up in the bedroom. Alan and Peggy lie on the bed. He is flipping channels and she is on the phone.
I'm glad to hear the girls are having a good time. It was so nice to hear their voices. Yeah, but they're weird every time we see them. I don't know. I guess we'll let you know when we're done talking it out. You know, he's always saying that, but I think people drive just as crazy in Portland.
Alan clicks off the TV and crosses stage left to the living room. Lights dim on the bedroom. Peggy's conversation fades out. Lights come up in the living room as Alan opens the door to Kevin.
Come on in.
Kevin enters the room slowly, cautiously.
I'm in room 814. I'm right below you.
He looks around the room suspiciously and scratches his head.
This room looks bizarrely exactly like my room. I mean, I know they're supposed to, like, they would, but this is eerily similar.
Okay, Stony Express. Are you here to make a delivery or what?
Right.
Kevin takes from his pocket a clear baggie with 2 large marijuana joints inside.
I helped the lady who grew this fix her soil. She paid me in something green, but it wasn't money.
Alan opens the baggie and inhales deeply.
Very nice work.
Worm castings and calcium sulfate. We increased her yield by 40%.
See, we had a nice vibe going there, and now you're nerding it all up.
It's very potent, so I would definitely advise going easy. And whatever you do not to let Laura smell that on you.
No, we're saving these for after we see Mom.
Probably a good idea.
Kevin moves for the door, but then stops himself.
Oh, before I go, I just so happen to have a little something right now, if you're interested.
Kevin pulls out a small glass flask with no label and clear liquid inside.
You're making moonshine now?
Sure.
Kevin pulls out a shot glass.
Try some.
Well, I do need to stay loose for the big debate, I suppose.
Kevin pours carefully into the shot glass.
So what do you think about the whole situation anyway? I'd be curious to know.
I think there's no way in hell I'm taking a side. I'm on Sammy's side at that Vinny once. He's a great kid.
Fair enough.
Alan drinks the liquor shot and winces in pain.
Oh no, shit no. That tastes like pure gasoline. Buddy, you gotta work on that recipe.
Okay. Well, bye.
Kevin exits. Ellen crosses backstage right. The lights come up in the bedroom as the living room lights fade to darkness.
Well, I'll tell you what, Dad. One good thing to come out of all this is that I appreciate you and Mom even more than ever before. So, I don't know, tell her I said something really sweet and clever. Okay, perfect. And thanks again. Okay, love you too. Yep, good night.
Peggy hangs up the phone.
We got the goods. 2 joints for tomorrow night after family obligations.
Yeah, we got the goods. 1 joint for tonight and 1 joint for tomorrow night after family obligations.
Alan gets back into the bed, or onto the bed with her.
Let me offer you a counter proposal, if I may. 1 joint for tomorrow night and 1 for a wake and bake Sunday morning before we fly home. We can get super lit and go to the movie or to church. I heard there's a place here in St. Cloud where you can do both.
Well, I do like to keep my options open.
Thanks, you're the best. I just want to stay sharp tonight. Can't be mixing my poisons.
Sure. I know how important this all is to you. So, do you know what you're gonna say?
Not much, really. I think we've already said what needs to be said. If we just stand firm now and don't let ourselves get drawn into a shouting match, Laura will eventually eventually run out of steam, or she'll see the light.
Well, let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Thanks, honey. So how are the girls doing?
Lights out in the bedroom, up in the living room where Kevin sits on the couch talking on his phone.
No, nobody's thrown a punch yet, but the night is young.
Kevin looks at his watch.
Oh yeah, I guess it isn't. But listen, that's what I called you about. No, it's good news. The end is in sight. I'll be able to leave here in X minutes where X is less than or equal to 35. Whatever, you were weirdly specific. Okay, thanks, yeah, can't wait to.
Lights out in the living room and up in the bedroom where Carter stands knocking at the closed bathroom door.
Honey, are you okay in there? Listen, I think I have an idea. Are you sick? How drunk are you?
I'm not going to puke. I think maybe I'm just really angry. And also kind of drunk. This wasn't supposed to be the most difficult part of the weekend. Tonight was supposed to be easy, maybe even fun, but then Ellen...
Listen, can you text everyone and tell them just to come back in here? I think I have a way around this. I think everything's going to be just fine.
What? How?
I'll explain, just get them back in here.
Laura pulls out her phone and starts typing.
Yeah, this should work. I'm a professional, and I think they're starting to see that.
Blackout. End of scene 4. Ominous meditating. Scene 5. All 5 of the kids are back together in Laura's room. Everyone is shouting at Carter and at each other in the living room. The first 5 lines are said at the same time in a jumble as the lights come up.
Always
Wait,
the same time on the
say
kitchen
it
for
down,
something.
say it
Never did this without reading it. This guy's gonna say when.
Let's hear that
People!
fine. Not to mention how it completely tears up your vagina.
Can we please?
The group quiets down.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let me if I heard you right. Your big, bold idea about how to make this decision is to not make this decision? What kind of psychiatrist are you anyway?
Listen, we all agree that the primary concern is to keep the parents from having custody, yes?
Absolutely.
He'd be better off in the jungle being raised by wolves.
And not a lot of wolves in the jungle, Miss Goodall.
So, we refocus our efforts on that. We need to come back together as a team. We need to set aside our debate for the moment. Then we can revisit the topic once we're done convincing your parents that they're not the right ones to raise little Sammy.
Right. They can't be allowed to do this ever again.
Plus, this plan gets us to bed before we have to wake up, so what do you guys think?
Have we totally abandoned the launch them into space option?
Does anyone have a real response?
So you're saying we just don't address it at all tomorrow? We just focus on getting Sammy away from the folks, then we can squabble amongst ourselves after that about who gets to raise him? That's actually pretty good thinking. What are you again? Is it a therapist or like a slippery parallelogram?
Am I a slippery parallelogram? Is that somehow the question?
Yeah, but like bendy?
Everyone now looks at Alan except Kevin, who checks his watch.
Guys, does anyone know what that means?
Stroke, maybe?
Is it possible for just my body to fall asleep?
Kevin stands up.
Well, that sounds like my cue to leave.
What was in that drink, Kevin? And more importantly, how come there are no more right angles in this room? Someone came in here and took all our damn right angles.
Kevin continues to gather his things and put on his coat.
If they think they can just come in here and make everything all acute and obtuse, well, yeah, this room definitely used to have a lot more. Make sense?
Oh, okay. What was in that drink? Kevin? Okay, what drink?
It was actual light from the moon, was it?
No, that wasn't moonshine, Alan. Just ordinary Everclear.
Everclear?
Alan looks at his hands in
Then-
wide-eyed amazement.
Then why?
In which I've been soaking 10 grams of psilocybin cubensis mushrooms.
As in magic mushrooms!
It's called a tincture or an alcohol extraction. Well, I'll see y'all in the morning.
Damn it, Kevin!
Kevin
God,
exits.
how about a little warning? Oh, come on. Let's go back to our room before you're immobile.
Damn it, Kevin, not again. Laura, let's switch rooms. I think I should sleep right here tonight.
Alan begins carefully laying himself out on the floor. Peggy helps Alan to his feet.
It's okay. All right, Mama Bill's got you. Just gotta remember to breathe.
Peggy leads Alan toward the door.
Okay, how do I do that? Wait, how are you all doing it?
Oh, I swear. Do you just drink anything that boy hands you?
Alan and Peggy exit. Laura closes the door behind them.
Oh my god, is he?
He'll be fine. I know how it looks, but trust me, he can take it. As long as they don't get arrested on their way to the elevator.
When you warned me about them, I thought there's no way, but I see what you mean now.
Surprisingly, they're all fairly normal when they're apart. Get them together, though. It's always a hot soup sandwich. I am terrified about tomorrow.
Carter hugs Laura.
Despite how they act on vacation, it does make more sense for them to have Sammy, and they know it.
Well, nobody wants to see him moved out to Oregon. Remember that. Besides, that's a different issue now. We need to stay focused on tomorrow first. Or your parents. We'll make them see our point of view. We'll win that battle on sheer numbers alone. And I think Alan and Peggy will fall in line more easily than you suspect.
They have their own kids.
Exactly.
Thanks. You're the best. And again, thanks for being okay with the high-functioning alcoholic vibe of my family.
It's fine. I'm around it all the time. You don't... Why don't you get some sleep? I'll just clean up a little bit out here and then join you.
Are you sure?
Sure, it'll make the morning easier to deal with, and I can use the time to prepare myself.
Thank you, because I am exhausted and I definitely drank too much.
Laura hugs Carter again and looks at him.
My family can be pretty batshit. I'm really glad you're here to add a little sanity and reason.
I'm happy to help. I'm pretty sure tomorrow is going to be a lot harder on you than it is on me.
You're such a sweetheart. How did I get so lucky?
Laura kisses Carter, then exits to the bedroom, leaving him alone in the living room. He pauses for a moment before going to the table, where he starts packing the half-empty bottles back into the paper bag they arrived in. He sits at the table and considers all the half-finished drinks there. After a long sigh, he picks up and drinks a shot. He utters a deep moan of pleasure, then pours off all the remaining drinks into the biggest glass he can find and sits on the couch with it. Blackout on stage, the spotlight comes back up on Jessica and Ron, still seated in the audience.
Oh, just terrible. I mean, not one of those characters is even likable.
Hey, I don't understand why you even bring me to these things.
That was only half of it? Let's just go home.
It's fine by me.
Jessica stands and follows Ron out the back door.
That's what you get with community theater, I suppose. At least the tickets were cheap.
As Ron and Jessica exit, the curtain closes and the house lights come up for intermission. End of act one.
What's
Does anyone